Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between FC Barcelona and Athletic Club, and in this game Barcelona has lost 3-2 in extra time. Now look, this was a final that I wished should have never happened. I wish that I didn't have to talk about this within the video, but unfortunately Barcelona has lost after leading against Athletic Club twice within this game. And what I'm going to do for the rest of this video is that I am just going to be speaking just based off my heart. I'm not going to go, I did have a couple of notes, but I'm just going to speak off what I feel, how I think Barcelona should move going forward, and just overall what happened in this game. Normally I don't provide this type of energy within the video because usually we do end up with a great result like what we have been seeing for the past 5 to 6 games, but in this game we did lose, and we lost in a way that was very embarrassing and very unacceptable coming from Koeman's FC Barcelona. And looking at the lineup here, we did see Messi start. Surprisingly, we did not expect Messi to play against Athletic Club because yesterday we were talking about how he might not make it into this match because he did encounter a left thigh injury. But earlier in the morning, Messi did attend training. Messi has also stated that he felt ready and that he wanted to play against Athletic Club. So we're like, okay, fine. Messi's going to be playing. Let's do this. Let's win this final. Let's get the cup. And then we also saw Serginho Dest coming in for Mingueza, which was a switch that we have seen in this game because Mingueza was playing as the right back for the past 1 to 2 games. But it was great to see Serginho Dest finally come back from that injury that he did encounter a few days ago. And overall, looking at this lineup, it was the strongest starting 11 Ronald Koeman could place at the moment. It was a great lineup. I was extremely happy with what we did see on the field. So now going into the first half, right? I'm going to be very honest. Barcelona played very shaky. They were very flat, and that was basically the summary of the first half. Barcelona did not show up, and the reason why we did see that, it was because Athletic Club were applying a lot of pressure on the field to the point where it did not make Barcelona breathe on the field. And there were moments within the match where Athletic Club did have many chances, and then only till then, about 1 to 2 minutes later, we found out that Barcelona were not going to respond. Barcelona did not respond to anything that Athletic Club were trying to do against Marc-Andre ter Stegen. We continued to be very flat and we were very shaky within the first half. And I just felt like Barcelona should have moved forward with so much more energy. You look at the way Antoine Griezmann was moving, you saw how Dembélé was moving, Lionel Messi, and many other players. It did look like Barcelona were going to score, but in the end, by the time we did head towards that final third area, Barcelona were struggling to find a goal. And to be very honest, it felt like Barcelona were acting like this was not a final, like they were just playing a normal league match against Eibar or Huesca, and they were certainly not acting like they have not won a trophy since 2019. They came in here with the wrong energy, and Athletic Club wanted to take advantage of what Barcelona was bringing. Sometimes there were moments where we did not see the midfielders connect with the forwards, and we also saw so many players not take advantage of the space that was ahead of them in order for them to attack. And the only real threat that Barcelona have shown within the first half was Dembélé, and that's great, right? It's great to see Dembélé become the focal point of Barcelona's attack, but it does get very tiring after you do see it over and over again because it does get very repetitive for the opposition. We have seen this so many times where if Barcelona do not find a solution on the pitch, if Messi can't connect with Pedri or De Jong cannot connect with Antoine Griezmann and so forth, Barcelona simply just continues to fall towards one player, and that is Dembélé, for him to do all of the work. And sometimes there is going to be moments where the opposition is going to greatly lock down Dembélé, and then what are we going to do, right? And that was the biggest problem we did see in the first half. But then fast forward towards the 40th minute, we did see Antoine Griezmann score the first goal for FC Barcelona. It was a great goal. It was a goal where we could have said that was a goal from Barcelona back in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13 or 14. It was a great goal. It was a great combination between Messi to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba passed it back to Messi, then it was a rebound, and then Antoine Griezmann scored the rebound, and Barcelona were 1-0 up. And then you would assume, right, that because Barcelona is up, right, because we have scored a goal within the first half, you would assume that Barcelona were going to keep the lead, but that was not the case. And Barcelona's weakness continues to show is that they cannot maintain a lead when they are in those big occasions, and that is a huge problem coming from Koeman's Barcelona, because on the 42 minute, De Marcos from Athletic Club did score, and Barcelona were leveled against Athletic Club 1-1, and it was a huge defensive mistake coming from Jordi Alba. And I have no idea why Barcelona continues to concede in this way, because of these dumb individual mistakes that cost us Barcelona a win. And it looks like the most simplest things to do, like if Jordi Alba were to back up just a little bit more, or if he were to turn his head behind him just to see who's behind him, things could have turned out so much more differently. And ter Stegen was extremely frustrated. I don't know if you guys did see that on TV, but Marc-Andre ter Stegen was looking at his defensive line saying, what was that? Like, did you guys not see that player that was behind you guys? Do I really have to tell you guys everything that's going on inside the box? You guys are the defensive line. You guys are supposed to know and communicate to each other on what's going on within the box. box. And so before we did end that first half, Barcelona and Athletic Club continued to be leveled, which was 1-1. But going into the second half, we knew, and many fans and Koeman and the players and the staff and everyone that supports FC Barcelona, everyone knew that something needed to change. Something had to change quickly, because if they didn't, Barcelona are going to have to pay for it. So going into the second half, Ronald Koeman did make one substitution, and that was Mingueza coming in for Serginho Dest. Now, it's very unclear on why Koeman made that substitution. It was either because Serginho Dest was underperforming, because he was not providing that lethal attacking threat that Koeman thought he was going to bring, or it was because he did encounter the exact same injury that we did see about 1 to 2 games ago. But besides that, before Barcelona were going to go out onto the field again, before the second half was going to start, we did see Lionel Messi giving a speech inside the tunnel. He was saying, look, we got to do this. This is the way we have to attack. This is the way we have to move forward, how to defend. It was a great thing to see, a great sight to see coming from the captain of FC Barcelona, to tell his players that we need to play in this way. And if you're asking why, it was because it was a final. Barcelona should be acting and approaching the opposition much more aggressively than what we did see in the first half. And I know that Messi did say that within the tunnel, saying that we need to pick this up, because if we don't, we are going to pay for it. And then obviously, as the second half did start, the tempo overall did rise up. We did see Barcelona attack much better. We saw Athletic Club suffering much more, and it was quite clear that both teams wanted to really come out with a win. We saw Messi much more involved, and the attack really revolved around 4 players, which was Busquets, Frankie de Jong, Jordi Alba, Lionel Messi, and sometimes Antoine Griezmann. And then all of this led up to a point where on the 77th minute, Antoine Griezmann scores for FC Barcelona, which is his second goal in this Supercopa. And this is what I mean, right? I know that we don't see the Antoine Griezmann from France and Atletico Madrid, but this is a different Antoine Griezmann. This is a Griezmann that can still provide great value towards Barcelona. You guys have already heard me say that a couple of times on IG Live or on YouTube. This is a different Griezmann that can still give towards Barcelona. And we have been seeing that over the past 5 games. And with this goal coming from Antoine Griezmann, it was his second goal, and he put Barcelona yet again on a lead against Athletic Club. And it was a great play that led to this goal. Another Barcelona type of goal. We saw the combination between Jordi Alba and Dembele, and then Alba found Antoine Griezmann inside the box, only for Antoine Griezmann to put that ball inside the net. That is great. That is what we do call FC Barcelona. And again, I'm going to say this time and time again on the video. You would think that Barcelona were going to keep this lead and they were going to start being a great defensive unit when they do need to be. You would think that, because Barcelona have not won a trophy since 2019. But obviously on the 89th minute, Athletic Club have came back yet again, coming from the talentless player Villalibre. On the 89th minute, he did level Athletic Club 2-2. And again, I don't know how and why these goals are made by FC Barcelona. Like, something needs to be fixed, because the way that Jordi Alba defended that cross inside the box was absolutely atrocious. With mistakes like that, Barcelona is not going to get absolutely nowhere. Barcelona is not going to be going far within the league or the Champions League if we continue to commit mistakes such as these. And it almost felt like defensively we have came back to square one, where we are having a lot of trouble trying to close down the matches in the end. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the beginning of the season, those first 3 to 4 months, Barcelona were having great difficulty trying to close down the matches, to close down these matches and win and come out with 3 points within the league. Now we are seeing this again in the Super Cup. This defensive line is showing that we have not learned from the mistakes that we have learned from back in 2020, in the beginning of the season. So we have seen this movie before, and now that we have seen that this defensive line as a whole has not learned from the past mistakes, now we are paying the price, because now that it was 2-2, we went to extra time, and now going towards the extra time. And it did not take long for Athletic Club to score their 3rd goal against Barcelona, because on the 94th minute, we did see Iñaki Williams score a great goal against Barcelona. And to be very honest, when it does come to this goal, it was a great goal. It was from outside the box. It was a beautiful goal. I'm going to have to give my respects towards that player for scoring that goal, because usually we do end up conceding because of a individual mistake or because the defensive line did not communicate inside the box. But when it comes to this goal, I have no complaints. But I do think that this goal should have never been made, because if Barcelona were to defend much better within the regular time, within those first 90 minutes, this goal would have never happened. And so no, this defensive line did not make a mistake within the 3rd goal from Athletic Club. It is because Iñaki Williams did gain confidence, something that the defensive line did need within the first 90 minutes. And I cannot believe, for the 2nd time within a match, Barcelona gave up the lead twice within a final. And so later throughout the extra time, we did see Riqui Puig coming for Busquets, a substitution that we did need because Busquets really looked tired out there. Again, the extra extra time was something that Barcelona did not need, especially for Lionel Messi, a player that was rushed towards this final. And then as for the last 10 minutes of the extra time, I'm not even going to go into great detail about the extra time because Athletic Club did not want to play. They either wanted to complain for a foul or they were fouling the opposition, which was us. And there was a moment in those last 2 minutes where the untalented player Villalibre did foul Lionel Messi. And yes, I do think that this player, number 20, was looking for it. He was looking to get Messi a red card. And there were many times where Villalibre was trying to ask for a foul. He was falling many times. I have no idea why. I do get that he does want to win this game, but I don't think that any opposition should want to win in this way. But he did get what he wanted, and Lionel Messi did get a red card in those last 2 minutes. And again, I'm not even going to be complaining about what did happen in the extra time. I know that it was very frustrating, but this could have been avoided within the first 90 minutes if Barcelona were only to defend much better. If Barcelona did not commit those mistakes, specifically Jordi Alba, whatever happened in the extra time would have never ever happened, and Barcelona could have won this final. So don't hate the player, hate the game. And we have to adapt. We must get better, because if we don't, we're going to pay the price for the other competitions like La Liga and the Champions League. We need to do some self-evaluation and get better and improve going forward. But Barcelona has lost against Athletic Club 3-2. Athletic Club did win, and now we're going to have to focus towards the King's Cup and La Liga within these next 9 days. So that'll be it for today's Barcelona post-match review. It was a very frustrating game, I get it, but we do have to improve from here. Let me know what was your favorite moment in this match and what was your least favorite moment within this game. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.